enough space by one character. Let's remember to de-equip people this time. And by cure. Alright. That's part one. Still have trouble with the armor. I have a lot more trouble with the armor than the weapon. But I also feel like it's also much more that it's the start of the game that I have issues with. I do it better later on in the run. Run away! Ooh, ambush. They'll get some damage in. That could prove helpful. Especially if Garland one-shots the fighter this time. Garland should be able to one-shot the first two, so that much is nice. Probably take him 2 hits against the white mage from full health. Those give me fits for some reason. There we go. On to Garland. So Garland's an unrunnable encounter. Obviously, he's boss. So for my purposes, it's great to run away and just have him beat up my party until he kills everybody. Like that. 2 more hits if he cooperates. Should just take 1 more. Garland, please. Like 75% to hit the white mage here, just do it. Garland! Garland! 3 in a row! 4 in a row! Come on, Garland! Five in a row. There we go. Now we can win this fight. That slowed me down a little bit. Well, you know, if the game just let me start with none, we wouldn't have this issue. It's actually a slower Garland than I had last time. Change the party, change the party, change the party, change the party. No, FF1, you can't hit yourself. Otherwise, you'd have the fighter take out the mages while Garland attacks him, and that would make it easier. And there we go. So that's all the setup I needed to do to get it started. I just have to not get stun locked until after Earth Cave. Pretty much if I get out of Earth Cave, I'm doing okay, but Marsh Cave and the affiliated area, the risk is real. The nice part is, all that stun lock risk is front-loaded. So generally speaking, other than bosses, nothing else is that high risk. The actual highest risk boss is probably Astos. The good news is that's exactly where I'd want a safety save anyways. So make it to Astos and we're pretty good. And I was probably only 1 to 2 encounters away from Astos when that last run ripped. If this one rips, then I'll go do puzzle levels in Mario Maker. Levels are good. Levels don't solve every problem, but they sure solve a lot of them. I don't currently have a Marsh Cave target level. Might be something to improve upon. I do want to be 17 to 18 for Earth Cave. But when you're getting 4 times the experience, this assault does go a little bit faster. Okay, we're moving the item purchasing to Elfland this time. And actually, I think my health is high enough I don't need to heal before pirates. Yeah, 16. I consider 15 kind of my fringe. Because that's half of them getting crits and doing 2 damage instead of 1. So even that high, probably fine without healing. Sharks. Not land sharks, though. They're on the water. Extra round. Tisk tisk. I'm weak. Took me 2 rounds to kill him. Item shop's a little out of the way in this town. You don't sell ethers. That's why we're not gonna buy ethers here. Alright. Stop that live split. Changing my notes. Got a lot of saves. It was early enough that I'll give it one more try. Do everything that. That item shop didn't sell the item I need. So there was no going back and getting it. So I was just stuck. Yeah. Give me a second to think. I'll get you when I'm walking on the overworld. Alright, so the first time we met, there was this restaurant, and, you know, it was crowded, and, you came in, and there weren't any chairs available. And you went up to this empty table. Yeah, one person sitting there, chair open, and just asked if you could split the table with them. Then the waiter said, no, you can't split a table. That's ridiculous. We'd have to buy new tables every night. And then when you called for an Uber to take you home because you were sad, I was the driver. And that's how we met for the first time. All because you didn't get your half of a table. That damage is actually helpful. I mean, do you realize how expensive that would be on their furniture bill? They can't just let people break tables. Also, PG stream, please. Alright, good shape going into Garland. Already being a light warrior down helps as well. Poor Fred. Didn't even make it to see Garland. Alright, good start. He can one-shot the white mage too. Garland! Really? What is with you today, Garland? You are really off today, sir. One damage short and then he misses. Craziness. Garland has faced his judgment. That's what he does for the next 2,000 years, don't worry. He'll be swole by the next time we see him. Alright, just hopefully I get some good money. I could sell the worthless equipment out of my inventory, but I don't even think it would buy me one more ethers. I guess I'll just have to settle for 2. Maybe get more at another shop. I know, it could be one of those things I have to think about. It does not like to let me get out of that cutscene quickly. I need to label these things better to indicate that when I'm doing a speed run, I won't want to rip the run either. I'd hate for somebody to waste their channel points that don't matter. These wolves are beaten up on because I didn't change the formation order. They're basing their ambushes off the level 1 fighter in the front instead of the level 6 red mage. That's more a Mario Maker thing, where I'll die in a level. Because what does it matter, I'm not doing endless. Alright, I think the way to do this is going to be kill the pirates first, then go to the item shop. That's the only way the money's going to work out right for me to do what I want. Lower HP than I want to be, but I have yet to see them do over 1 damage to me here, so all should be well. Pirates down. Oh, sweet. 4 ethers. That's perfect. You're a jerk, dude. I didn't buy a cure. Alright, hopefully that's enough. Oh, come on. Now you're just adding insult to injury, game. That's my primary source of healing for a while, so it's either reset the whole run or just take a minute loss there. And I decided to take a minute loss. Cobras, you're rude. Why you gotta be so rude? And that's why I have to buy antidotes. There's so many monsters over here that do poison status that I have to be defended against it. The most I've used in a run is 8. So 11 is not a bad number to have. Ogres are good. I'd rather have 2 ogres than anything else. Yeah, it's too much time. Because all my damage right now is AoE, so I'd rather see packs of monsters instead of individual monsters, but 2 ogres would be the best. 1 ogre, 3... whatever they're calling those things, they're creeps. NES version, they're called creep. But 1 ogre and 3 of those would be my next best formation. There's the double ogre! heal, but I do want the safety save for Marsh Cave. On the 225 run earlier this week, it was a dream. I got like 6 double ogres. And all your ambush, preemptive stuff like that is based upon your level. Plus, the more levels I have, the better stats I have, which means Judgment Staff will do more damage, and I can one-shot more things. Hey, you got the 4 Pisca Demons. Excellent. I usually only get 3. 4 is better just because it's more experience. Hey, get back bunch time on that split. Thing that still messes me up, by the way, is I'm used to the NES maps, so this has a little bit different look to it than the NES maps does. All these preemptives is phenomenal, by the way. Couldn't ask for better. That was a very mild Marsh Cave, but we still gotta get 2 Astos. This is where the run ripped last time. Out of that formation it won't. This one's safe. The only thing I'm worried about is Undead with Stun Touch. Everything else is going to be a breeze. And a potion. Handy to get a couple of those for drops. This I probably woulda, coulda, shoulda run from. But man, I'm not turning down levels for Astos. Or Earth Cave. It's pretty good. It's probably like the 3rd best formation. Maybe not that good. Top 5 though. Need to be at full health for this. So the first spell he does is Death. And I don't know my odds, although I've been doing pretty good against it lately. He can also do an elemental damage spell, which does like 90 something. So we did not die to this, and keep the health above 100. So we're good. This is a win. His next spell would be like Fire 2, something like that. HP to survive it. about that, gain back all my time. Now we're gambling a little bit on the walk back, because it's the same enemies. But also now I'm like 4 levels higher than when I was walking to the Marsh Cave, so this part is considerably safer now. But I'm quite happy to see good experience formations like this. Kind of at the point where I'd like to use preemptives to run away, but I also know it's a fight to get the level I want for Earth Cave, so I'd rather err on the side of killing things, if they're any good at all for experience. Alright, now we go see the OK Witch of the North. I turned 1 block too soon. Alright, nailed that perfect. Nothing scary up here. No, it's self-defense. They attacked me first. See right there, they were coming right for me. Level. Yay. Ambush. Rude. Well, yeah, I didn't start the battle, they did. I just happened to get initiative. Not my fault if I'm better than they are. Their fault for starting the fight. Too many ambushes here. Well, it's Jerry and my peers, so that's fellow light warriors. I'm pretty sure that'll hold. Even better if it's a jury of red mages. Now, if it had to be a jury of beast viewers, they'd hang me. They'd say I was so guilty they'd bring back capital punishment and hang me. If it was beast moderators, though, I'd be okay, because they wouldn't want the extra work. I do not time them all out. I time Azar out all the time, but that's Azar. It's expected. Other than that, to get timed out, you have to either be doing spoilers on one of Beast's blind playthrough, and I only do timeouts on that instead of delete because it takes it off the log. It won't show up on screen that way. And then people who don't respect the PG rating. What just happened? My menu changed. That was weird. Shouldn't have changed. But it's okay, that didn't really cost me anything. I get that I used a potion, but I shouldn't have. I didn't menu to it. The cursor's on memory, so all I have to do is hold X. That's not where I want to be. That's what I wanted. D-pad's not working. Still, gonna be a good split. The memory will keep the cursor exactly where you left it. So if the item changes in that spot, it uses the different item. In this case, because I didn't change what item I used, it shouldn't have done that. So I think what happened is I got a phantom down input off my D-pad. I mean, trusting me is a very dangerous thing, but my explanation is logical. I am very close to changing my equipment. D-pad's awful. The next city that I get to is going to be Melmond, and that's where I'm going to equip my endgame sword at. Because yes, I get it this early. But that's how it's supposed to work. All I did there was hold X. Well, actually, since this is an Xbox 360 controller, that's actually A. But on a PSP controller, it would be X. Here's the dwarfs. And now Eric is going to use explosives we got out of a box. Nothing could possibly go wrong with this. And I'm like a minute and a half behind because of not buying heal. He's not a professional. He never did this before. That was an early split, actually. That's the split. On the fanfare. Another ogre! Other one's gone, another one bites the dust. Professional was something slow. That's an assumption, sir. That is not a fact. That is an assumption. P.S. I went from doing 100 damage hits to these guys earlier to now doing 200s. I don't have to disprove it. You're making the accusation. It is incumbent upon you to provide evidence to support your hypothesis. Remember the weapon. There's my weapon. That's right, my weapon is steel gloves. Becomes a barbarian sword. Only 16. Well, it's not the United States Senate, so it's a lot closer to common sense land. This is bad. Alright. We got initiative. That's good. That's the bad encounter. I am a level off of where I want to be walking into here. Why are those bad? Stun touch. A successful hit against me, and they can stun me. And when there's 6 of them that can do that, they can eventually drain all my HP, so even though one of them doesn't hit me very hard, endless turns to hit me not very hard eventually works out for them. There's 17, so we should be good now. The bats are evil, by the way. So we have 2 primary concerns in here. One is being locked down by stun touch, the other is jerk birds, which can turn me into a statue. And they can waste a bunch of time by ambushing me a lot, but hopefully that goes away soon. shots. I think. There we go. Not an ideal encounter, but it works out. This one's going to be slow. It'll take 2 turns. But it's not that bad. And that's level 18. So should be very safe, reasonably safe through here now. 18, I should not see very many ambushes at all. And this is the other dungeon that has a lot of enemies that poison you, so I'm still on my stock of those, which helps. Hey, just because I should be safe doesn't mean I'm not going to be paranoid. Piscademons are great and they're unrunnable, but they're not going to do anything to me, so I'm quite happy to see them. Because I'm going to kill them anyways. Hey, and an extra level. This floor is basically the, I've nicknamed it the floor of frustration. This is the one where the most things can go wrong of the entire run. Like this. And them only hitting me once is a great sign. It's when they were hitting me 3 times that I was getting in trouble. Excellent. Yeah, like even if they only do 6 damage a round, if they have infinite turns to do that in, they're eventually going to kill me. At one time I came this far and I forgot to get the sword. So I had to beat the vampire with Judgment Staff. Which was slow and annoying. That's not a good sign. Okay, turbo order worked. So I had 3 encounters so far on this floor that could have killed me. That is why I call it the floor of frustration. But doing this at a higher level makes all the difference. That's bad. Okay, we're good. Level 20, I was only level 16 coming into here. Progress has been made. Preemptive, excellent. Means they go down without a fight. And I get them. Nice. I'd rather faster encounters where I could run away, but hey, we'll take what we can get. Like, if I had gotten a preemptive against the wolves, I would have run away. But it'd be guaranteed. I won't do it on a normal attack like this, because I might fail to run and they get 2 rounds to waste my time instead of just 1. And I figure the averages work out this way better. Until somebody proves me wrong. We are steps away. This is fine. We are off the floor of frustration. The run is real. Ambushed. Rude. Already on sword, so... Too many ambushes. This is giving up some time. So while I've been doing this, another fun project has been going on. Fred Coughlin, who made the Zelda 1 randomizer, has been working on basically a task for a single Red Mage run, not Red Mage, fighter run on the NES version. So I've been monitoring that project as well as my own runs, and that's been a lot of fun FF1 lately. Could take 2 turns. We ought to be able to run from this. And that's why I don't try and run from things. Even when I ought to be able to run from them, I can't. I learned my lesson. You're not getting off early. Easy. Either way. Not getting off early or easy. Also on the plus side, my level is high enough for the healing spell I need to buy. Which, I just need to have that level by the time Lich is done. Really? More of these? They're unfortunate now because they take 2 turns, which is more time than I want to invest. Oh! No, I'm one-shotting them now. Excellent. Then they're not nearly as bad. I was just off before. Now's when I'm going to start using more of those preemptives to run away. I got the levels I have to get. Over that tile. I was wrong. Not preemptive, kill it with fire. They're spiders, they need to be killed with fire anyways. Burn it all down! I couldn't preemptive on that if they were unrunnable, so I could have. Still, they deserve to burn. Don't see this formation that much. Or for long. Hey, another level. If they help me kill Lich faster, then they're a good thing. I'll take that preemptive. Very nice. I feel safe enough now, I'm not gonna save till the 3rd floor. It's one of the easiest places to get time save is do not save the game as often. And against my PB, if I have to reset when I didn't die on that floor last time, then I'd be losing time anyways. So it's just a question of what I'm willing to keep for practice purposes, if nothing else. Nice, when I can stay menued on the sword, that is so much faster. More Pisca Demons. Okay. Not particularly good experience at this point, but they're less annoying than other encounters. Fun fact, I only have to go to a store 2 more times for the entire rest of the run. Vampire's room, and here's the plate. Just gotta get Lich beaten in the next 16 minutes to be ahead of pace, although these are old splits. These are not accurate, actually, so it's not worth saying that at all. Well, there's Stun Touch. Let's see how bad this goes. My D-pad has a lot of issues. There's a lot of those little movements that are happening because it's not very crisp. I actually normally play using the joystick instead of the D-pad. I just don't have it mapped for this, and I'm not sure how well that would serve me on this version. But it probably would be worth remapping. I'm just not going to do it mid-run, and I never remember outside the run. And I'd have to practice it. But yeah, there's constant extra steps, and I could probably save a minute or two over the course of the run without those. And also, to be fair, some of this is map changes. They've changed these maps slightly from the FF1 version, so it doesn't line up as nicely as it did in that version. And then there's the bats, and bats are jerks. They're birds, so they're jerks. That's how that works. Let's go. I'm not even gonna safety save. We're just going. Goodbye, Lich. He gone. Alright, gotta remember to buy the healing spell, because it's my end game healing spell. The way this version of the game does it, you have to be a certain level to be able to buy the healing spell, and I'm not high enough level when I first get to town. I am high enough level after I finish the Earth Cave. I have a notepad open. Alright, that's a good enough run. I'm gonna safety save. I don't want to lose it to Stun Touch on the overworld. see. Since approximately the 30-minute mark, I haven't needed the next line in my notes. The last line of my notes were glitching the weapon. But I don't have to do things like document how to walk through the dungeon because I know them so well. Did I get that right? I missed it by a little bit. There we go. That's the healing spell. And the next line in my notes is about the armor that I'm going to buy in this next town. That was a pleasant sailing trip. Nice little trip indeed. Can I one-shot this? That'd be nice. What a knife. Don't need a knife. Hey, EXPs. This is a really good experience encounter. Might take 2 turns, though. For a single enemy, it's faster to swing the sword than have the spell animation. Unfortunately, it requires me to get good at menuing. Silly enemies with your silly regeneration. So silly. As if 9 HP is going to help you against a 1000 damage attack. Okay, that's my equipment upgrade. Alright, next step is the level grind. We need to gain a few levels to be high enough level to beat the final boss of the game. I could probably do everything else except the final boss at this point. However, it doesn't do much good to do everything else and not beat the final boss. Ambushed by a buccaneer. Go back to Tampa, would you? So we continue to take care of business. Gaining levels as we go. Obviously, Judge and Staff's getting more powerful, and we got a bunch of stat upgrades with the better armor there. However, we are not past the point of danger yet. The run is still threatened by certain random encounters until after we get out of the ice cave. However, Stun Touch is no longer the scariest thing we're going to face. Because now we have enemies that'll turn us into statues, and some that can just outright kill us. Because now, in this dungeon, we will face the dreaded Mind Flayers, and they will just kill you. They have Death Touch. At this point, I will take any opportunity to run away that I get a preemptive. Because Cademon's still unrunnable. Have you tried just not dying? Actually, they haven't killed me once in this version yet. So if they do, it's clearly your fault. But if I get any preemptives, I'll run away, just because the Death Eye that awaits us at the end of this dungeon is about the best experience we face. If you get a good laugh. Well, if you get a good laugh, good for you. This is the floor where we have to get through. Scary encounter. We're through. Those can actually hurt. They're a little scary. But it's not too bad. Especially not if they get a preemptive and I don't have to fight them. Up there. That's a horrifying encounter, by the way. Alright, here we go. The level grind is on. I need to figure out what level I'm actually at. I'm at 29. So I need... probably just do 5 levels here and go at 34. 34 plus 1. That's what I'll do. So that's 30. This will be good for 32. much I can say at this point. It just is. 33. This will be 34. And this will be my +1. Now, Judgment Staff, you may recall, was doing low 200s before. Let's see what we get now. Yeah, not much. Not much difference. About the same. Thought I was going to get a better boost than that. But still good enough to one-shot things. This is bad. Good news is I've got a whole bunch more stats, including more evasion. Birds are jerks. Okay, we're out of there. Caravans next. Grab the Oxyale, go to Citadel. That's level 35. Got my last shopping trip of the game coming up in just a minute. Well, not just a minute, but it's the next major... second next major event. I don't know what I'm saying. I lost track. Next major event is picking up the airship. The major event after that is my last shopping trip of the game. Sail on down here and get an airship. I got a flying machine. Ooh, and I saved time on that split, too. Here we go, last shopping trip of the game. That's it. I thought I redid these splits to reflect the route change. No, no, no! You're not allowed to do that! You're not allowed to do this! What a jerk! Here's my axial. I can still BP with that, but it's sure annoying. Blamed for PBs? No. That's ridiculous. Fred would get credit for the PB. Of course, I'd have to get it first. And despite what Live Split says, 225 is the PB. Yes, he did his job perfectly. I mean, he could not have done his job any better. Talk to the dude. Sitting 100% safe, but it's fairly safe. Nah, he doesn't weigh anything. We just stick him in the bag of holding and all is fine. Doesn't cost anything to drag him around. Besides, the game won't let me start without him. Gotta have 4 people. Technicalities. Hopefully I one-shot them. I was gonna actually kill it with swords. Good. That worked. That's a little annoying. So I can do much damage just because I'm that high a level and my magic defense has gone up considerably. That's why my definition for solo is 0 EXP. As long as somebody has 0 EXP, you beat the whole game with just one character. Hey, these are the guys with Death Touch. So I'd like to see them not attack. Those are probably the scariest random encounter in the game. And they can come in packs of 6 later. Alright, I have to rename my splits so that I do things in the right order. I've changed a couple of things in the route since the first time to run. And I edited them before, but apparently they didn't save. Which is annoying. One of these days I have to figure out how to actually make that a random message. Tyro, I tried. You gave me no choice. Alright, couple very important things to do here. That's one. So to be able to beat the final boss, I need 3 complete heals. Actually, I think I might have it down to only 2, but there it is for safety. I think good RNG I would only need 2, but I'm not willing to risk it. So that's 2 complete heals that I just picked up for the final boss. Here's class change. I class change entirely for the purpose of buying one spell. Which I only cast 3 times. But it still seems to save enough time to be worth it. NPCs are not being nice today. That's the spell. I hate trying to land here. One whole gold. Hey, another level. Maybe I should have run from this, but I think I'll one-shot it with Judgment Staff. Yeah, I probably need to take advantage of my preemptives and run. Now we're good. I just need to save in front of the room. Ambushed. Rude. What just happened? Okay, it worked. I feel like things went wrong there, but it worked out anyways. Jerk birds. We're good. Mummies. Mummies can put you to sleep, so it's basically stun touch. But it's pretty good at this point. Like, on level here would be something like 16, 17. And I'm closing in on level 40. So my magic defense is pretty good for dealing with this stuff. Hate to do that for a single nightmare, but I don't want to re-menu. And they're one of the worst for trying to run away from. 3 golems I don't mind as much because they're pretty good experience. Yeah, 3,000, they're worth about an eye. Ambushed? You don't need to be ambushing me. You don't need to be ambushing me at all. I almost messed up. Hey, a preemptive! Fantastic! Now, with the ribbon, this run is pretty safe the rest of the way. I feel like something's really off on my splits, but I'm not sure what right now. I'm just gonna roll with it as is until I have a reason to worry about it otherwise. I mean, ultimately, only the split that matters is the end. We're going for a swim. Ghosts have one of the highest attack of any enemy in the game, and they are unrunnable. However, I'm well defended. This is also unrunnable. Angry shark, go away now. I didn't really work that out in advance. No, it's one more. This is a slight routing change. And that's my in-game armor. a Judgment Staff anyway, so it's faster to hit him with swords. I guess it doesn't really matter what order I kill him in. Alright, some way or another I missed a split something. The survival split is equipping the survival vests that I already did, so we should be on track from here with the names of the splits, and I'll redo them later. Alright, this is gonna take 3 turns. We'll do 2 turns with Judgment Staff instead. Because 2 is less than 3. The only bad part about Sea Shrine is I wish it was either all AoEs, where I was just spamming Judgment Staff, or just the individual enemies would actually be better if it was just 1 and 2 count enemies, because then I could do all swords. But the switching costs me time. So the only other line on my notes for the entire rest of the run is don't forget the elixir in the Phantom Room. This is Sharknado. Let's go ahead and Judgment Staff. That's the only other thing I have to make a specific void of for the rest of the run. All equipment is done. All purchases are done. All we have to do is execute the rest of the game. I did it right that time, which has been a rarity. Yep, got it right that time. Saves me like all of 4 steps, but it's still 4 steps. Unleash the Kraken! Ah! One press too many. It cost me an extra turn now. Kraken defeated. Let's get out of here. Silly troll trying to be the final boss. Notice stuff does not hit me quite as often anymore. Better stats, better gear. It's a good combination. Messed up. Need to translate the slap first. One last trip to Melmond. Sadly, no way to combine any of these trips. It just takes 3 trips here. No fanfare to split on, sadly. Rude. What you doing living through that? So rude. You don't need to be living through that. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. The run is very alive. We're in good shape. preemptive to run away. Preemptives are pretty much the only time I'm gonna run away. This could be unrunnable, so we're gonna kill it. Rather than risk it. What's my HP like? HP is pretty good. Oh, I've got the ribbon on too. We're fine. I do have to remember to go get the chime after this. I've reordered since I did my splits. I think this works out a little better. Trying for a little efficiency in my overworld route. Little scene later. Really wish you could skip these. Well, that couldn't have worked out much better. That could not have worked out much better. I landed that shit perfectly. We're gonna go ahead and heal. We could take a little bit of damage on this overworld, and I would just rather not have to worry about it. Preemptive will run. That was not a preemptive. Hey, a tent. I'll probably use it before going into Temple of Fiends and restore all my magic. Which is mainly there for healing. So I don't really need it, but I'll use it. I think that's faster. You can't trust those NPCs. That's a pretty nice walk back. This is what could cause chip damage to me. They can do Blizzard. And a bunch of those add up to over 100, so that's why I healed. Hey, a level! Levels are good. Take too long if they don't die in a judgment staff. I missed it. .46. Good pace. Level pace, that is. I want to be 48 at least leaving here. These are runnable. Okay, we're not doing that again. I tried. Too annoying to fail runs. Preemptive is a guaranteed run. I will take that. Ambushed is not a guaranteed run. It's annoying. Really? You lived through a judgment staff. That's like double rude. First you ambushed me, then you lived through a judgment staff. So rude. Very rude. Hello to the vampire. And goodbye to the vampire. Oh, they lived! Not by much. Bye, Guardians. Ambushed. That's not nice. Look at bad luck on these ambushes so far. Especially considering my level, I really shouldn't see this many. Some bad RNG. Hey, Edge. I guess that is something you could say. Or ambushing. Fun fact about this version, when you see the sword go up like that, that's actually a shield block. But that's how the ribbon animates. That's also why the ribbon doesn't soft lock the game. Because the ribbon is actually in my shield slot. There's a preemptive. I want to see 48 here. Last one I'll do. With or without the level, I'll get it before the amount then. Hey, that'll do. Same eye as the ice cave. Just not on a trap tile. 2 of them. Fantastic. Now, unfortunately, there was only one of you. That made that much easier. There's 48. I am willing to throw away a PB to fight Warmech. On average, that can't hurt me too much. Individually, it may cost me. But overall, that philosophy, I'll get more runs in than I won't without Warmech. I mean, I should be able to beat him. And running away with a red mage is very much a not assured thing. That's some nice experience I ran away from, but we're in good shape now. No encounters on the bridge? That's crazy. I maybe should have done fast for Tiamat, but it'll be fine. Totally fine. My splits are named wrong. I changed the route. I did the Tiamat split earlier. The Tiamat split was carry, so you just reverse those two. Actually, that was the chime. The chime was carry, Tiamat was the chime, and carry was Tiamat. I just split on them in event order because I can just rename the splits later and then it works out. Nothing too complicated. Step by one step. It's the same number of events. There's no way for it to not work out. Actually, I'm going to delete one split. Now that I think about it, there was one extra one. But I already resolved that by just doing an extra split on nothing. And Topher. That's a little unfortunate. At least they didn't ambush me. Hey, Temple of Fiends Revisited takes a lot of effort to say. Topher just rolls off the tongue. It's 49. Alright, here comes the last line of my notes. The very important thing I must do is pick up this treasure chest on the right. That is the last thing significant enough to warrant a note. That's not significant enough to warrant a note. Don't be ridiculous. Don't die. Like that matters. It's a little unfortunate encounter. Anything that takes 2 turns is unpleasant. Just for the time loss. The biggest threat before Chaos is probably Lich. If he got just an absurd roll on Nuke. Just trying to decide if it would be faster to attack these things or Judgment Staff. Close call. But like, I'm gonna full heal before Lich, so he shouldn't do anything. Random encounters... I don't know. Depends on how much 4 Iron Golems would do to me. But really, I mean, part of the whole routing is to make sure I'm high enough level that nothing but Chaos is a threat. Because dying is pretty inefficient for getting PBs. Actually, I can't remember if 225 was deathless or not. This one is deathless so far. This encounter is slightly scary, but I got turn order, so that's good. Get out of here. A lot of encounters, not the best encounters. Worms are nice because they'd be only single target. Well, 2 of them single target. Still not bad. Hopefully they drop an emergency exit for reasons I'll get to if I get one. I did. Great. I've been wanting to try something, and the emergency exit will let me try it later. After Chaos, I'm going to try and do the bonus dungeon, which I've never done before. It's a little rude. Of course, in some games you death warp to do stuff faster, but not this one. One thing I'll say right now is this was a really solid run getting into Temple of Fiends Revisited. There's still movement stuff that could be cleaned up, but that's going to take a different controller. I feel good about the routing decisions. They make sense. They get me what I need when I need it. Ooh, we're gonna get Fast Lich. Fast Lich! Hooray! Fast because he didn't cast any spells. That also means I don't have to heal after that fight, which is also great. It's like 2 time saves in one. So fun fact, if I needed another complete heal, this is the floor I would get it on. I don't think he has haste to cast it. Also, I did not want to use Judgment Staff here. I wanted to attack, so that's going to cost me a little bit. I didn't know she had that. I did not know she had that. It has no business working on me with my magic defense this side. That's just interesting, because I did not actually know she had that. Water elementals are unrunnable, so we're going to have to nuke them. Hey, more water elementals that I have to nuke. One of the nice things is I really don't have to worry about failed runs the way I route this, because I plan on killing everything anyways. So it's just better that way. It's a lot more stable. Yeah, I don't have to worry about healing. I am going to actually use the spell, though. Yes, I tried on the one. And it was a good reminder of why not to do that. That should take care of Kraken. The Kraken is leashed. Tia's a little scarier, does warrant a heal. Tia can do non-elemental damage. Didn't, but could've. Air elementals are runnable, but I don't want to waste time failing runs. Take them out. Well, I didn't take them out. That's unfortunate. I got an ether. I don't need it, but I got it. Backed out of the menu too soon. What did I end up with? 55. That's higher than I need, but I am not gonna argue with it. Alright, I have to remember to do my battle order the right way here. Now, as promised, Garland spent the last 2,000 years hitting the gym, so he's going to show off his gains here. Item. Defender. 2 of these. I don't put everything in the notes. I don't put my combat strategies in the notes. Okay, 2 defenders on. Giant tonic time. As long as this doesn't do something stupid. Even if it does, I've got time, but it's faster, obviously. If this doesn't do over 200, it should be 180 range. Oh! Rip the Deathless. He got high damage rolls. I don't think I've ever seen Cyclone actually roll that high. I mean, that's the second fastest place I can die in the whole run. The fastest is to Astos. That should make the rest of this safe. See, that's where I needed to be. Defender. That's gonna max my evade. Now the more physical attacks we see, the better. Missed. We're good to start hitting. 22. 43. 66, 80, 91. Out of 20,000, by the way. I just got super lucky there, because that's the first time he's gone ahead of me. It's 92, 11, 11-2. I must be a level down or something. He is way faster than normal. I haven't lost this many turn orders to him in I don't know how long. That's at like 15. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I shouldn't need to heal again. Next hit should do it. GG. Booyah! Not only did I break 220, I broke 215, so that's outstanding. That's all along I wanted to get. I wanted to break 220 on this run. And that's with a Death to Chaos, so I am quite happy with that.